Good morning. It is Friday, May 28th, 2021. Back here for Bed Talk number 308. And today I want to talk about meeting people where they are. I'll come back to the picture in a minute. I was listening to a book recently, and the author was talking about a scenario where he was on a plane where another passenger was getting unruly and was on the verge, apparently, of they were going to land the plane and have him arrested. And he went over to the person and talked to him. But what he emphasized was that he knelt down next to him to look him in the eye. He didn't stand up and talk to him, he knelt down. And he made this comment about meeting people where they are. And I've thought about that for a long time. And this goes back to when my kids were little. When I was coaching them, especially in baseball, that's when I noticed the most. My wife at the time would say, "Why is your right knee always so dirty?" And I never thought about it. And I realized it's because when I talked to the boys, I always knelt. Like if we had a team meeting after the game, I would sit down on the grass with them, be with them at their level. And when I would go out and talk to the pitcher, I would kneel. I'm a very tall person, but I would kneel. And I wrote actually started to write a book about it. And I was talking about this idea of how vital it is to meet people where they are, even physically, and to kneel and to transform that potential, not potential, but a power differential. The impact is unclear, but the power differentials there based on height. So in the picture, that's a speech I gave a couple of years ago. And I was telling a story of when I was talking to a homeless man in New York City. And I won't go into the whole story, but what happened is this is exactly what happened in New York. I felt compelled to go talk to this man, and I knelt down with him where he was. I didn't stand up there and talk at him. So the reminder here is, and the encouragement is to meet people where they are, including physically. And if you've got a physical difference in people, that's a power differential that may have an impact on the communication, on trust, on all sorts of things, on openness. So, whatever you can do to minimize that. So, what that means is for me, it means I kneel in some situations. When I talk to kids now, I will often kneel. Same thing as when I was coaching. If it's in the office, I'm going to make sure we're both sitting instead of me standing over them while they listen. Similarly, I want to create open space between us. Typically we put space between us. We're going to have a conversation across the desk. So there's so many pieces to this power differential. So the takeaway is pay attention to the power differential, minimize it, and meet people where they are, even physically. That's it for today. Keep taking care of yourself and everyone around you. By all means, stay connected and enjoy a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. And remember what it's all about. And it's not picnics and barbecues and families. That's what we've made it about. And they're beautiful things, time with friends and family. But remember the meaning of Memorial Day. Have a fabulous weekend. See you next week.